You gotta join. Hmm? You gotta join.
Everyone quiet. She's going live.
It already started. You gotta join me. Go join me.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Tea Time with Kitty. I'm going to give it a few minutes and I'm going to say welcome again just to give people a chance to get on. Hey, sister, thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. You are always so dedicated. Hi, Sister Haflet. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you. Hi, Sister. Hi, Tamika Greenwood. It's such a wonderful thing to have plenty of sisters because if no one else supports you, you know that your sisters will. I'm so thankful. And we're going to get started in just a second, just waiting for some few other people who wanted the link information. When I sent it out earlier, I'm not as computer savvy as others. So I kind of took a picture of the link and sent it in when really I should have attached the chat, but Dayon helped me with getting the address in. So we're now in. Can you all give me the thumbs up if you can hear me well, so that I can make sure there's no issues with the sound or anything? Um, and thank you, Radiance. So that means that the sound is good. And once they yawn, she should be assigning on. I just want her to put the information in the chat in case someone wanted to share it with someone, they're able to do so. Got it. Okay, so just one more minute, and we're going to get started at 5:15 to make sure that time works. I know it was really a nice day outside, so I know it was hard to come in and relax and get a cup of tea because we don't always get these kind of days. So, thank you, cousin, for joining in. K baby, I don't know. K baby, who are you? I see it's Hey sis, but I don't know that initial. Could it be Neek? Hi, Kay. That's a cute name. Look, we've been sisters for many years. I didn't know about the K baby, but I definitely like that. So it's now 5:15, and welcome, welcome, welcome to Tea Time with Kitty. So I came up with this idea. I've always wanted to do something like a chat among sisters, women, and I even invited some males to the group because the topic next week is going to really be beneficial for males as well. I am going through different transitions in my life. One of the most important things that I went through last year was losing someone really close to me, a friend that I grew up with that was like my sister, my sandbox, and then hearing about another friend who is going through something as well. It really let me know that we don't have the day or the hour. We don't even have the amount of time that we think we have. So it's very important that we pursue our life, we pursue our goals and our dreams, and that we step out on faith. So I'm going to talk a little bit about fear first. You already know me, so I don't have to get really into detail, but I just want to definitely let you all know that I am stepping in my purpose this year. So whatever I've had goals and dreams of doing, I am going to set out. So I'm not looking for perfection. When I first thought about a talk show, I was like, okay, well, I have to make sure I have the right venue, the right background. Hair got to be done, nails got to be done, makeup. You can see hair not done, no makeup. I was blessed to have a little manicure, but I'm not worried about any of those things. I'm just really trying to focus on living. And I know some very important people in my life, professional women, that I know that can pretty much get involved and help me with that. So I've always been transparent. So I want to be even more transparent, but through my transparency, I also want someone to get something from this and that they too will step out on their dreams. So I've been saved since 2000. So that's been 21 years. Wow. Oh my God. God is good. Okay. So it has always been a walk. I still practice each day to get in that perfection. But some of the things that I'm really proud of is the growth and the development that I've seen in my kids from keeping them in church. So although I've always been in church and I've always heard teachings on fear, I always had fear. Like I've struggled with fear for a long time. So when talking about fear, one of the things that when I think about fear, I would think about, hey, I ain't going to nobody gas station late at night. Just worrying about my sons being black males. Just so many things of that statue that made me think about fear. But it just came to me earlier this year that fear is the cousin to doubt. So fear is doubt's big cousin. So not only through fear stops us from wanting to go out late at night or attend certain events that we think may not be safe, but fear also stops us from living our best life. So we all have things that we want to do, but we get so caught up being a mother, a wife, being sometimes we care for our parents, which I know I care for my mom. We get involved in church, our careers, and we never really take time out for ourselves. So with that being said, like I know a lot of people, I love on a lot of people love on me, but I just really want to know who would I be? Like if you really remove my mom, if you really remove my brothers, my sisters, my children, like who really would I be? Like, who would Kitty be? Like, what do Kitty want? So I have made a lot of changes there in the building. I know that towards the end of last year, when I was struggling with a lot of decisions, one of my sisters said, you need to have a family meeting. And I was like, I never thought about that. She was like, yeah, have a family meeting with them and get it all out. So since I took her approach, I think I did it back in November, and I told my kids what I was doing, what I expected them, where we were going. I told my mom, that I would continue to care for her, but it would be a balance of everything with everybody. That truly has helped. It has helped a whole lot. So now I'm ready to walk in my purposes. And some things that I want to do this year. There's 5 things that I want to do. And even if I fall short with any of those things, I'm going to still press on. I'm going to still press on. So one of the most important things I wanted to do was to start off this chat podcast. I'm trying to get the right name for it, but we'll get there eventually. What? Channel. Okay, a channel. So I want to start off this channel because I want to constantly give things and I want to get things back. So first and foremost, let me just, because even though I know y'all, like I've known all y'all forever, I'm still nervous and trying to get a little bit together. So I'm going to woosah. So if you have a cup of tea and you were able to get your tea out and just relax, please just have a sip of your tea with me. So let's just pause for 1 second and just woosah and just have a sip of the tea. Okay, I'm just drinking from a basic blue cup. My favorite color is purple, but like I said, I wasn't ready for any of this. So I'm just having a drink of tea. And it's some relaxing stress tea. Okay. Thank you so much, sister. And Parkland 35. Who is Parkland 35? They say we lie, baby. Okay. Okay. So right now, like I said, this is for us. It's not for me, it's for us. So I'm just getting started and I know that you all will do something great from it. So I just want to know, like I already talked about one of the things, and I'm going to merge into each thing individually that we're going to talk about for my plans. But I just want to hear from some of you all that's in the group right now. What is something that you always wanted to do? Something that you always wanted to do, but you just have not been able to do it. If you all would just communicate some of those things back to me, and just let me know what are some things that you've always wanted to do. I see that my granddaughter has tuned in. Her Nana Harris, and her mom and dad. And I know she's probably one of the newest moms that we have on here. So I just want to hear from everybody. So I see my sister Karen says she always wanted to skydive. Oh my gosh, that's very adventurous, Karen. That is skydive. So do you have any plans on when you're going to conquer that goal? Like, is this something that you still see yourself getting out to do and that you're going to do? Oh, since you want to open a group home, well, I would definitely be your liability specialist, and I want you to talk a little bit more about, because when we're putting these things out, no time soon. Okay, do the COVID. So when we're putting these things out, we must get into a planning process. I just want a few more people to just let me know something that they've always wanted to do. Anyone else? It could be going back to school. It can be baking a cake. You may want to sell cakes. And speaking of that, if it's anybody who really want to like do cakes, and you're a great decorator, but you just can't bake to save your life. You ever thought about buying a cake and then decorating it? Because they sell the cakes for a lot of money anyway. Oh, I like host a dinner party. I'll be looking for my invite for that. So, like, say, like, if you go to BJ's, they got 2 layer cakes, right, for just $29. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Mika. And you get that cake from BJ's for $29. It's already, that's my go-to cake. And I enhance it with other stuff from Amazon, but that's my go-to cake for $29. Hey, daughter. And you decorate that cake the way you want to decorate it. Okay, daughter, I see you want to write a book. Okay. So when you're on your maternity leave with those, okay, Kiki with the skydiving too. When you're on your maternity leave with that good government job, praise God, there will be a chance to put your baby on a schedule and take advantage of that. Even if it's just a page here and there, but take advantage of that, Yanni. But back to the cake. So you can decorate that cake really well with all these decorations, and you can sell that cake for probably $100 at least. So you're talking about a $70 profit. You may have to get some few things from Amazon, like I do, or just if you know how to decorate, you probably just do it on your own. But with that being said, you can sell that cake for $100 because a lot of these cakes don't really taste that good anyway. It's just about presentation. So that's just to give you some insight. It might be someone that's out of work and you want to take advantage of that. So let's see. I have sister Fleur said she want to go camping. Yanni has been wanting to go camping for years. So if you set that up, you know that we're ready. I don't even like bugs, but I'm gonna support you. Kiki said mentor teenage girls. That would be awesome, Kiki. That would be awesome, especially for you because you're so patient and so supportive. Like you're supportive like none other. So I can just imagine the great benefit of you mentoring teenage girls. Like it would be great. You always had a loving mother, and that's one thing so many may have lacked. So that would be a great opportunity. At this time, thank you so much for your input as it relates to that. Can you all kind of chat some things that you would be interested in discussing in some of the upcoming groups? My plans is to do it every Wednesday at 5:11. My sister Mika, my younger sister Mika, told me, I always get a word from somewhere. Don't worry about numbers. So I'm focusing on the message. So it's about getting it out there. People can always come back and view again, but it's about getting it out there and starting somewhere. So if there is there anything that you all think that you will look or be interested in for a topic of discussion? Hey, sister. If you can think of anything that you would like to be discussed, you could just put it in the chat. Um, I know that later down the line, maybe sometime in April, I'm going to try to see how I can have at least one person join, or the way the office will be set up, the other chair will be a distance, because I definitely want to bring people on that have different skills and gifts. So there's going to be tons of information given. Freedom, is that Freedom on here? Hi, darling. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm going to come to that in just a second. And then Dayon, yes, how has parenting changed with new age moms? Okay, okay. So Dayon, being a new mom, is going to want some feedback from people that's experienced. So that's a great opportunity. We'll get to that. Um, Radiance, are you saying that you want to do a Teen Moms program in 2022? Oh my sister. Next week we're going to be talking about my hair. We're not going to talk about it now, but next week we will be talking about my hair. Financial, that yes, and wealth. That is awesome. That is awesome. So as well as you all are chatting these types of things, you feel free to email me. Let me just give you my email address. My email address is Parthenia, that's P as in Paul, Arythina 302 at gmail.com. So again, that's Parthenia at gmail.com. Also, I wanted to let you know before I go into the next topic is, if there's anything that you want to say or share and you don't want to have your name associated. Now, I don't know for sure. Now, can you all see each other chats? Is that how that works? Can you all see each other chat? Okay. Because I'm thinking of y'all know I'm getting there. I'm not there yet. Okay, great. Okay. So and so since you can see each other's chat, if it's something private that you want me to share, but you don't want your name, associated for personal reasons, feel free to shoot me a text. And everyone has my number. I gave it as well to be on the channel. But you can send me what you want to say. Okay, sip the tea. You can tell me what you want to chat about, and or either what you want to discuss. I'll read it to the group, but your information will not be included in it at all. I'll read it to the group, and then we can kind of discuss it, and that way your identity will be confidential if it's something that you want to share that you're not comfortable with, everyone saying that it came from you, especially since I've already been kind of hat saying I ain't know certain names and getting your name. So that can also be an option. So let's talk about depression real quick. We don't have a lot of time because I'm going to try to keep these at 30 minutes. And I see some more great ideas coming in. But this has really been a depressing time. Like I know for myself, the year of 2020 and coming into 21, I have lost more people over that past year than I've ever lost. And I mean, I grew up in the 80s when there were drugs, was DC was the murder capital. So, but this has been really intimate with me. So depression is real. And I plan on having someone on here down the line talking to us in a clinical way about depression. But the one thing I did today, and I was just saying that, even though I'm so glad to not be in the office, and Lord knows we needed a break from that, but it's also different being at home because, like, it's sometimes where I may not get a shower until 3 o'clock. So I'm challenging each one of you. With Women Crush Wednesday, I'm challenging each and every one of you on Wednesday, get up and do something for yourself. So today, because I normally log in rolling over. So today I got up, I did some exercise, I took my shower, and I did all of that ready for my first meeting this morning. And I've been in a lot of meetings with my new roles and responsibilities. So I did all of that to get started. And I said, if there's no other day, Wednesday is going to be the day that I do some self-care, regardless of what's going on or what the situation is. I'm going to put me first and do some self-care. Come March the 16th, and Karen and Flood, y'all may be able to correct me with this. I think March 16th will be 1 year that we've been at home. I remember that I was in the office that Friday, and I think Friday would have been the 13th. And then that Monday, we didn't have to come out. I think we got an email that Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Karen or Flood, do you remember? Um, and we didn't return to work. So come next in another week, another 14, no, another 13 days, it will be 1 year that we have been at home. Like, that's a long time. But with every negative, there's a positive. So on a positive note, I have over 400 hours of leave. Oh my, over 400 hours. Oh my. Kind of Flood, no, they know me. Them was from work. They know me, so they know 10 hours of leave was a star for kids. Them two sisters, them work sisters, they know. So for me to have over 400 hours of leave, that's a big accomplishment for me. So that some of y'all may be good with using y'all leave, so but yes. Okay, so the 13th was a national emergency. Okay. So it has been 1 year. So I can imagine how down, overwhelming, so many life changes and challenges. And although the Black Brady children truly gets on my nerve, um, it is wonderful having, a family, because some people, may have a husband or a spouse. Some people may have children, but then there are some people that does not have anyone at home, that's literally at home by themselves all day. And me, I'm a talker. I like to talk. So definitely with depression, it's very important that you do some self-care, exercise. Like, young people are having heart attacks. They're having strokes. Studies are saying that people are having more heart attacks and strokes from working from home than from smoking cigarettes. So I know that I ain't got these pearly whites, and ain't smoked cigarettes all these years to be dying from working at home. Like, not that good government. Y'all know I love that good government job. So you love it, but don't nobody want to be dying from working at home, because we always complain about the job trying to kill us. So another thing I'm doing this month, and it's not in the Bible, so don't hold me to it. I'm doing Meatless March. I don't know where I seen it at. Therapy is great. Yes. And take advantage of it, because I know that if you're a DC government worker, or my sister Sharon agency also has great benefits as well. Her law firm, and if you look into, I know for DC government employees, we have what is it that we have? Nova, I believe it's Nova. And if you can use some of those services for free. So with that being said, you don't have to go into the office. You don't have to worry about anybody coming. You can just do your sessions online. We do family therapy. Me and my youngest two twins do family therapy by Zoom. And then they both do individual therapy by Zoom on their own. And cope. Oh, okay. So yeah, so getting the information out so that you can go to your employee assistance program and utilize those services, because therapy is very healthy. It's like one of the most healthy things that we can use for our everyday life. Like, so this right here is therapy for me. This right here is definitely therapy for me. But again, I cannot stress enough the importance of therapy, of coping skills, making a schedule, making a strategy, because it's so easy to get consumed and every day just not doing pretty much anything. Some of us are blessed to still be going to work, but others are working from home, so that requires a lot of balance. Okay. Thank you, Mika, for putting that in the chat as well. So reach out to your jobs. Actually, jobs are being very understanding. Even if you don't have, and by the way, you all know that my sister Tamika Greenwood is a doctor. So we'll ask her to get some of the information together and present as well. But going back to knowing your triggers, knowing your want, like for me, like not wanting to get up in the morning and getting dressed, that to me was a sign of depression for me, like not wanting to do anything. So that's why, again, this is therapeutic. This is something for me to look forward to. Haven't been to a RE show, haven't been to a concert, I haven't been to a bar. So now I can look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday. Okay, so Kiki, which is our federal government employee, stated that they have free services as well. And believe it or not, and I'm sorry because I know I get a little sidetracked when I read someone's response, so I do apologize for that. It'll get better over time. But reach out to HR, because even if you have a supervisor or a manager that you may feel that's not that understanding to your situation, please reach out to HR, because there's a lot of things in place. I actually been emailing out HR, just telling them things about, I had emailed them and asked them, I said, you all do some cooking demonstration. I think I've seen them do that once or twice. I said, but it really will help if you send out a mass email so I can get the ingredients to cook with you. So instead of you just doing a cooking class and I watch, won't you send me the list of the ingredients? And I go out to the store and pick up what I need, give it to me a week in advance, and then I can go along with you while the class is being presented. So that's one of the things I said back to them, and I'm hoping that they will take that note and get the information out to us to teach us how to do those things. So I only have like 4 minutes left. Again, we're going to try to stay at that 30-minute window, because it's very important that I respect your time, because I want you all to come back and join me, come back and see me again. So we're definitely going to be wrapping up. 30 minutes from 5:11, which I know is my birthday, is 5:41. So every day by 5:41, we'll be trying to wrap up. So since you all are my most special followers, because it takes some guts to help someone start from the beginning. So no one else is going to know. So when I raise my cup at the end of our session, and this is our session, and I'm going to tell y'all, thanks for sipping with a sister. And do y'all know what y'all supposed to say when I say thanks for sipping with a sister? Somebody on here got to know what you're supposed to say when I say thank you for sipping with a sister. Y'all are supposed to say thank you for letting a sister sip. So let's try this again in your responses so we can wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for joining me for my first channel. I hope that God brings you a lot of joy and prosperity. I hope that all is well and that we'll look forward to meeting again. I thank you for putting your information in the chat box, telling me what you're looking for. Even if you didn't get to share in the chat box, you'll be able to share with me offline and I will bring it back. Next week is going to be very interesting. I've had several males that I invited to join us, and I'm going to follow up with them because there's a topic that I really want to present. I do want to let you all know that part of this topic today was faith over fear. So not only am I casting out the fear in my life, but I'm also taking on faith. So the more that my faith increase, my fear will decrease. So that's my goal, and I wish that be your goal as well. The more that your faith increase, the more that your fear will decrease, and you will be able to. I want some good tea. So that you will be able to get what you need from this. So as we wrap up, thanks so much for joining me today. And I just want to say thanks for sipping with a sister. Okay, Tamika, I see you. Thanks for letting a sister sip. Thank you all so much. Love you. Good night.